Hello.
All right, who is this?
First contestant.
You introduce yourself.
My name is Brody Schneers. I mean, all my friends are there. I get to have an Catholic education.
Mm.
Awesome.
All right, we ready?
Very good. Do you know how this game works?
Yeah.
I do.
Welcome to the Candy Cab.
And this is the Candy Cab.
First category is the 1920s. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, women currently make up just over 50% of the workforce. What percentage did they make up 100 years ago? A is 5 to 10%, B is 10 to 15%, and C is 20 to 25%.
I'm gonna go with B.
That is false.
Oh, there's the red light. All right.
The next category is fast food. Where and when was the first fast food restaurant located? A is ancient Rome, B is 2nd century China, and C is 19th century Britain.
I'm gonna have fun. Rome, I think? Maybe?
You're correct.
Oh, yes!
Oh!
In what year was Lent established? A is 325, B is 625, and C is 825.
You can ask again, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I was thinking 325.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes!
Back to the fast food. The birth of fast food is believed to have been in 1921 in Wichita, Kansas, when this restaurant chain was opened. A is McDonald's, B is White Castle, and C is KFC.
Oh, White Castle.
That is correct.
Yes!
Okay, this one is back to the general religious. This one's pretty easy because I've talked about it a lot, but which one of Israel's kings tore Israel apart? A is Saul, B is David, and C is Solomon.
Solomon.
Correct.
Nicely done.
All right,
Was that all 12?
that's all 12 questions.
All right. How many did you get right?
7 apparently.
Tallied up, Zach.
I'm counting based on
Yes, 7.
What is your name?
Zay Moore.
All right, you are an 8th grader at St. John's, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you know what candy cab is?
No.
You want to explain it?
Well, Zane Moore, you have been lucky enough to be selected as a contestant in Candy Cab. Yeah, well, in this case, the more questions you get right, the more candy you get.
The teachers.
All right.
And this is the Candy Cab.
Starting in our first category with the 1920s. But the first question is, in which presidential election did women first vote? With the options being A, 1920, B, 1924, or C, 1928.
I'm gonna say 1924.
That is false.
Ooh.
The correct
Is it
answer was
1920?
yes. That was the correct answer. All right, now back to St. John's. In what year did the St. John's School open? A is 1950, B is 1960, and C is 1970.
A.
That is false.
Ooh.
The answer is 1960.
Ooh.
I thought since the church opened in 60 that the school was earlier.
Too fast food for this category. Colonel Sanders began selling chicken in the 1930s. What was Colonel Sanders' first name? The options are A, Henry, B, Humphrey, and C, Harlan.
We'll go with C. Harlan.
That's correct.
Ooh.
Which of the 12 apostles was the first to be martyred? With A being Judas, B being James, and C being Peter.
C. Peter.
That is false. The answer is James. What year was Jesus born? A is between 6 and 4 BC, B is between 3 BC and 0, and C is between 0 and 3 AD.
B.
That is false. The answer is between 6 and 4 BC. All right, so those are all your questions in
that it?
total. How
How did they do?
You got 4.
4. All right.
Good job, man.
That's
Good
about a
job.
third. There's some tough questions in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't beat Brody, but you got pretty close.
How much did Brody?
Yeah, 7.
7.
7.
You're in second place right now, Zane. Good
That's
job.
right.
I am Antonio Rodriguez.
I'm a new Zuckberg.
And this is the Candy Cab.
One thing I like about St. John's is the food and the staff.
My favorite thing about St. John's is probably lunch.
What was the most common job that women had in the 1920s? A, teacher, B, farm worker, or C, nurse?
B.
That's correct.
Nice.
What's the process by which the wine and bread is turned into Jesus' body and blood and spell it?
I can't
Oh.
That was-
You get this right, you get a big
Yeah.
candy.
I thought it was too easy for just naming it, but you gotta spell it.
Transubstantiation.
Correct. But
Transubstantiation.
Yeah, I think that's right, huh?
that's false.
You said
missed-
transubstantiation.
Yeah, you missed the EA part.
Oh, I thought he got it.
Well, the average price for a gallon of gas during the 1920s was A, between 10 and 20 cents, B, between 20 and 30 cents, or C, between 40 and 50 cents.
C.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that hurts.
The answer was B, between 20 and 30 cents. How many students are currently enrolled at St. John's? You have no options. Okay, not actually, no.
That's his option.
Yeah.
A is 275, B is 300, C is 315.
315.
That's correct.
Oh.
Thank you.
Alright, introduce yourself.
My name's May Tom. The people that we can talk to, the group of friends we have.
Alright, and then do you know what Candy Cab is?
No.
Well, we are picking up 8th graders, and we are asking questions. Well, in this case, if you get questions right, you win candy. And if you, there's 4 categories, and so you get 1 question from each category per round. You get 3 rounds, so total 12 questions. And for each one you get right, you get candy. And then if you get the most right of all the contestants, you win the grand prize. And this is the Candy Cab.
What year did the endowment fund begin? A is 1991, B is 2001, and C is 2011.
I'm gonna say 2001.
Correct.
Oh.
Done.
What is the oldest book in the Bible? A, Genesis, B, Job, or C, Judges?
Genesis.
That's false. One takes place first in the Bible, however, Job was the oldest. Alright, this one is St. John's again. What is the school theme for this year?
Jade, put that thing down. You want to get copyrighted? Alright, there we go.
Oh, what is the school theme for this year? There are no options.
The flight of followers.
Following the flight of followers.
It's taking flights.
Ah, there we go. Taking flight of
for this year then?
Christ.
Okay, that sounds familiar, and I thought that's what it was, but look at this.
Is that not right?
Well, okay, I'll say
This
it
year's
this way.
taking flight as
This
followers.
one says
of Christ,
Radiating
I know.
Jesus. Was that last
Oh
year?
yeah, that was last year.
Oh, in that
Okay,
case,
well,
this
let's
is
throw
not
that
good
one out. Throw that one. Give her another one.
Okay, so that one does not count.
Doesn't count.
And by the way, I'm completely lost. I don't know where I am.
And
You got
what's our
5 correct.
total score? 5?
Pretty good.
Overall, that ranks you second place.
Second place.
Alright, what do you rate the Candy Cab? 1 to 5 stars.
I'll do 5.
Yeah, give her a candy.
Give her something.
Yeah,
Anybody who says 5 gets a
that's
candy.
right.
I don't know. We need that, don't we?
We do.
You're on the other side, fella. You're going to be a contestant, whether you like it or not.
Who's the cameraman? Henry?
Be Henry.
Yeah.
And I'm the interviewer.
Hey, Henry.
Alright,
How are you, man?
Alright, so
Good,
start
how
off
are
with
you?
the
Good.
questions.
alright. Introduce yourself to the camera.
I am Father Johnson. I am the Chief Administrative Officer of St. John's School, and you guys are students
Yep.
at St. John's. Well, the endowment fund is a fund that never gets spent, and all it does is make money that we spend on kids at St. John's that might need some help to go to our school. So there's $1 million or so in there, and it generates about $60,000 a year, and we use that money for kids that need help to go to St. John's.
Alright. Sounds good. We ready?
And this is the candy cab.
The first category is the 1920s because of the Endowment Event theme. Second category is St. John's and the history of St. John's.
You gotta do well on that,
Well,
Funny.
Yeah, that's kind
They
of
can't embarrass yourself on
Third category is fast food restaurants.
Ooh.
And the fourth one is what was that? Okay, it's general religious questions.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick. Can I say that on the TV?
Sure. We can bleep it out.
Yeah, I can censor it.
There's like 12 questions total. And when you get it right, this will go green. When you get it wrong, it goes red.
Oh yeah,
Show an
baby.
example of that.
And that'd be green.
go,
I
Ryan.
know it's right because I'm the one answering it.
All right, so starting with the 1920s. If you adjust for inflation, the average price of a gallon of gas in the 1920s compared to 2020 is A, much less, B, much more, or C, roughly equal.
Gee, much less.
That is incorrect.
The gas in 1920 was less.
It was actually roughly equal.
About the same if you adjust for
You're
inflation.
kidding me.
All right, next one is the fast food restaurants.
I'm good at these.
In what state did the first Subway sandwich shop open in 1965? A is New York, B is Connecticut, and C is New Jersey.
I'm going New York.
That is false. The answer is B, Connecticut.
Seriously?
Give him an easier one.
religious question.
Yeah, religious question.
There we go.
What was the first bird that Noah let fly out of the ark? A, dove, B, raven, or C, a pigeon?
Dove.
That is false.
All right, I'm gonna get on a roll right here.
All right, 1920s. Again.
Round two.
By the end of the 1920s, what percentage of American households had at least one radio? A, 20%, B, 40%, or C, 80%?
C.
That is false. The answer was B, 40%.
I was gonna go 40, but I thought maybe it's a trick question. See, I'm hungry. I didn't have any breakfast. You know, I gotta have something to eat. So I keep my brain sharp.
Well, speaking of something to eat, in what decade did Subway become franchised? A, 1950s,
There they are.
B, 1960s, oh, there it is,
Perfect timing.
or C, 1970s. So 50s, 60s, or 70s.
I think it's a trick question. 70s.
That is false.
Ah, got it.
It's 1960s.
Oh man.
It's
Now,
possible it was the 70s.
That's
I
when
can't remember. It's either
I
60s
graduated
or
from high
70s.
school. I didn't see any subways.
okay, so final category. I'm just gonna say you gotta probably get all these correct if you're gonna stand a chance
Hey,
against the other
I'll
ones.
get them.
So-
Don't worry.
Okay. In which presidential election did women first vote? A, 1920, B, 1924, or C, 1928?
Women's suffrage was in the 20s, but when is it? It's like, I'm going to say they got it early 20s and voted in 1924.
That's false.
We just had the 100th anniversary last year.
Oh my
19,
gosh.
1920.
20.
Ah,
Okay, now for St. John's.
dang.
In what year did St. John the Apostles Church open? A, 1949, B, 1959, or C, 1969?
When it was founded or when it had its first mass, or what do you want to know?
It just says open.
I think it was the first mass, I believe.
Christmas, December 25th, 1958. No, 59.
Yep.
That is correct.
They sat on bales of hay because they didn't have kneeler pews yet.
Oh, really?
Kneelers on the pews. Now we're talking chocolate.
All right, this is your final question.
Oh,
Back to the general
I need
religious.
some more candy. Hold on a minute.
In what year was Lent established? A, 325, B, 625, or C, 825?
You mean as a requirement?
I think so. I just Googled just. I just. did-
625.
That is false. The answer is 325. So in
First
total,
one might be me.
in total, how many did you get correct? You got 3.
Okay, so we didn't give him credit for the extra one, the bonus.
Yeah.
Well, so far, the one with the most was Brody, who got 7 out of 12.
Brody, what does he know?
Second was.
He was the first guy.
Second was a May, who got 5 out of 12.
Oh, May's smart. She is smart.
Third was Zane and Antonio, who got 4. out of 12.
Oh,
And
those guys beat me?
Yeah. Last is you. Got 3.
You
Man,
got that on camera.
man, would you make sure you use really hard ones for Fresho? Because if he beats me, it's going to be hard to live down. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good, man.
All right, welcome to Candy
Ty.
Cab.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
My name is Ty Dresden. My favorite thing about St. John's, maybe lunches or the staff.
Father's sermons.
Father's sermons are pretty good.
And this is the Candy Cab.
In 1927, Ford produced an automobile every A, 24 hours, B, 24 minutes, or C, 24 seconds.
I want to say 24 hours.
That is false. The answer was every 24 seconds. How many families are currently members of St. John's? A, over 800, B, over 1,000, or C, over 1,200?
Over 800.
That is false.
Been a good one, a friend.
Yeah.
Would the friend have known that one?
1375 right now. Down a little bit, actually.
Oh, look who left.
That's private information.
I can't tell you
Father
that.
French's fault.
Yeah.
Brother,
That was a good one. Henry, that was a good one. No, we can't tell you that.
all right.
Sorry, I have to kill you.
What year was Jesus born?
That's a tough
A,
one.
between 6 and 4 BC, B, between 3 BC and 0, or C, between 0 and 380. Still have a phone friend.
I might have to use my phone.
Yeah, yellow.
Hey, do you know when Jesus was born?
Who's Jesus?
Savior of the world.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
that guy.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus Christ. Got him.
Oh, yeah.
That
Sorry,
guy.
I didn't put the Christ on.
Yeah,
I can see how you did
what about him?
Do you know when he was born?
Yeah, he was born -3 to 0.
-3 to 0. Got it. Thank you very
You
much,
bet.
Father.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm gonna say -380. Or what?
Negative 380.
Wait a
We're
minute.
all confused.
B.
B?
Yes.
That is incorrect. The answer is between 6 and 4 BC.
So what would you rate this candy cap? This is really nice. I'd give this 6 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Make sure to
Give him a candy for that.
give a
Give
Sour
him
Patch
Give
Kid.
him a little something under the table for that.
Well, thank you guys very much. This is really fun.
Thanks,
For
Ty.
participating.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Have a nice day.
I'm Zach Barnes. Learning.
That's
No,
not,
your favorite
that
thing.
was the. Man, you need to work on your line.
And my name is Father Robert Freschel.
And this is the Candy Cab.
The endowment dinner is for the support of our school, right? So it's how we can continue to have good Catholic education for all you young people. So it sounds like it's going to be really fun. Roaring 20s. So you guys get to dress all fancy. I'll probably wear the same thing I always do. Maybe put on a nicer coat. I don't know.
Which president was elected in 1920 promising a return to normalcy? A is Warren Harding. I don't think you should get a phone a friend for this. A is Warren Harding, B is Calvin Coolidge, and C is Herbert Hoover.
I'm going B. C.
Hey.
What's your final answer?
Yes.
I'm gonna. So you said A, B, and C. 2/3 of those are incorrect, so I'm sorry.
Oh.
The answer was A, Warren Harding. Which of the following baseball players began hitting home runs in the 1920s? A is Hank Aaron, B is Barry Bonds, and C is Babe Ruth.
Oh, wait. Okay. In the 20s?
Yes.
Babe Ruth.
Correct.
Did you know that he came to Mount St. Mary's and was sitting? Oh, sweet. Those are going to destroy my teeth. Where I went to seminary, and he had hit some home runs on that field.
Oh, yeah?
So the seminary, yeah, there's a little picture of him there.
Where's that?
In Emmitsburg, Maryland.
Okay.
Which restaurant was originally known as Taco Tia? A is Taco Bell, B is Taco John's, and C is Amigos.
Say that so you can understand the question.
Taco Tia.
Oh, Uncle Taco.
Or as you pronounce it, Taco Tia.
Wait, Tia?
Tia as in
Taco
T-I-A.
Oh.
But you can't. If he's gonna ask you, you gotta phone a friend.
Aunt's taco.
Like,
It's not uncle.
you
It's
can't.
aunt
You
then.
can stop speaking out loud.
Yeah.
The ant.
Yeah, the aunt. Yeah, not. Oh, so what were the questions? Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Zach.
I want to say Taco John's. But do you want to say that?
Yeah.
Sure. That is incorrect.
Doritos?
No, it's Taco Bell.
Taco Bell used to be
Dang.
Taco Tia? Wow.
Well, time to go do homework.
Yeah.
Do your religious homework, right?
Thanks, Zach.